It's crazy. I could be in this video cussing my ass off and then end the video with, I hope you all have a blessed day. Hey y'all, it's Blossom here, and I am just coming in to give you guys my week 7 update of my post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Alright, so let's get into some stats real quick. My stats are still shitty, but they're low-key improving. So I have a better mood this week than I did last week. Alright, so last week I was 232 pounds. Today I am 231 pounds. And the crazy thing about it is, I would say on Wednesday I was 233 pounds. But when I weighed myself this morning, I was 231 pounds. So I ended up gaining 2 pounds 1 pound midweek, and then losing 2 pounds on today, Sunday. So let me tell you guys what actually happened during this week. So this week what I did was I paid a lot of attention to what I was putting into my body and my protein intake and water. So let's go through the timeline of Monday through Saturday. So Monday through, oh, let me also add in that I met with my nutritionist and my surgeon this past Thursday. So a lot of things changed this week, and I'm pretty confident that my week 8 update, I'm going to lose more weight, more than a pound. So this is what happened. Monday and Tuesday, I was still drinking Gatorade, but I was only drinking like 1 bottle a day. 1 bottle, that's like 50 calories a bottle, and it has a shit ton of sodium in it. So, and you know sodium retains, it's like water. So what I did is on Wednesday was the day that I really like decided to change everything up. Wednesday I completely took out Gatorade. I replaced Gatorade with water, with Crystal Light. In a day I get in a minimum of 40 ounces of water. So I actually need to go and get me some water now. Protein wise, I get in between 60 to 75 grams of protein. Also, speaking of protein, I'm going to post some pictures up really quick. So when I went to my surgeon's office, they had a lot of snacks, and I've been fiending for something sweet. And they have cereal, protein cereal, and they have these protein bars. I'll show the nutrition list of it as well. So that's something that I low-key kind of incorporated into my diet after Wednesday for just like a snack when I'm at work. So Wednesday came around and I'm like, Blossom, you need to get your life together. So I went on Amazon and I got me some meal prepping containers, and I bought me a food scale, and that arrived on Friday. So on Wednesday, what I did is I was still drinking my Premier Protein shakes. I cut out Gatorade, and I was drinking a lot more water. And I started tracking my food even more. So on Wednesday and I say just Wednesday, I was on Wednesday for breakfast, I had a Premier Protein shake. For lunch and dinner, I had a chicken drumstick. And that totaled up to be roughly 75 grams of protein. So Thursday comes around, and I'm going to talk about my surgeon visit as well in this video, because I don't know if I'll be able to record a video sometime during this week. And Thursday, I met with my nutritionist, and I spoke to her about, ow, bitch, that hurted as fuck, ow. On Thursday, I met with my nutritionist, and I had a whole bunch of questions for her, which is actually, it's in this planner. I bought me a planner, y'all. So let me get to that page real quick. So these were like, I don't know if you can see it, but these are all the questions that I had asked my nutritionist. So one of my first questions was, is Gatorade bad for you? And she pretty much was telling me to switch to Crystal Light, which what I was doing. And speaking of Gatorade, I did Google search it. And Google, I have found an article saying that if you overdrink Gatorade, you could actually gain weight, because of, I have like a little screenshot, I'll include that in this video. So that was another thing. So another question that I asked her was, what was good food prep ideas, as in what should you have included, because I never meal prepped a day in my life. So I'm trying to start this because it's days I get home from work and it's like, yo, I don't want to fucking cook, and I don't want to stop at Wendy's and get a 4-piece chicken nugget either. So it's either you fight through your hunger, cook your meal, or you give in and you get some fast food. And it's like, you came too far to go to fucking Wendy's. You was going to Wendy's since you was a fucking child, so get over it. All right, so for the meal prep, what she was telling me is make sure that you have a protein, a veggie, and then a grain. So the two things that I'm focusing on, me personally, is protein and veggies, because I don't feel like I would get to the grain. The way that I eat my food is the way that I eat my food is I eat my protein first, and then I go into my veggies. And majority of the time, my veggie is broccoli, because I have to figure out other things to eat. I asked do I have any other questions for her? Oh, she also recommended me some other liquid options as well. And also Jay on my Instagram, she recommended the same thing as well, which was vitamin water zero. From what I'm told, that has 0 calories in it and it's good for you. I still have to try that out. And then that was pretty much it, the vitamin water zero. So another thing that I asked her was about sugar. I'm like, how many grams of sugar should I stay under? And she told me per serving, it's best to stay below 12 grams of sugar. I feel like I've been doing that. I don't eat a lot of sugary foods. And then she said, make sure that if it's juice, make sure that it's 100% juice, nothing concentrated, and etc. Another thing that she spoke to me about was sodium. I asked her what's like that good rate for sodium, and she said for sodium, a good one is about 1,500, I guess, grams of sodium. But she was like, at this point, just focus on your protein. However, I feel like sodium can fuck me up, because if I just eat whatever I really want that has a lot of protein in it, it's a possibility I can easily get over 1,500, and I don't want to have a high sodium. Another thing that we spoke about was protein. She was telling me that I was in a good field for protein, and for bariatric patients, it's best to stay in between 65 to 75 grams of protein. She said 80 is at the most, but she said you should not, for me, being 6 weeks post-op, you should not be at 100 grams of protein or 90 grams of protein. So stay in between, bitch, what the fuck, floaty? You should stay in between 65 and 75 grams of protein. On Thursday and Friday, I even got more strict with it. Really, I was just eating protein, and I could have, snuck in some broccoli and stuff. And I actually got my scale on Friday. And on Friday, I was weighing everything, like, ooh, look at this. And reading the nutritionist list and stuff, like, okay, that's 4 ounces. Okay, boo, put it on my scale. That's 4 ounces too. Munch, munch, munch. Like, oh my God, I'm actually close to my calories. I'm not just eyeing it. But anyways, so this upcoming week, for week 8, I am meal prepping. And with my meal preps, so another thing that I want to talk about is I talked about the foods. Did I talk about the foods or the other video? I'm gonna just say it again just in case. So this week, some of the things that I have been eating is shrimp, a chicken drumstick, which is, what is that, 24 ounces of protein roughly, salmon, and I just put turkey burgers into my regimen. And when I tell y'all, the turkey burgers is good, and I'm testing it out today to see how it'll taste once it, I don't know why my nose is itching. I'm trying to test it out to see how it will taste once like they're not fresh, because I want to put them in my meal prep. I want to see how it would taste once they get cold and you have to put it in a microwave. So with my turkey burger, I have me something similar to a George Foreman, and I bloop pop that bitch on there, and then I bloop pop some cheese on that motherfucker, and I eat it, and that shit was good. So I want to see how that be once I have to like warm it up and stuff. If it's nasty, I'm gonna cut it out and eat it just fresh. But if it's good, hey, it'll be a part of my meal prep. Another thing that I'm doing this week for meal prep is I am making my own beef and broccoli recipe. So let me give y'all a little 2 cents on my beef and broccoli addiction. So when I was pre-op, I legit was eating beef and broccoli every day before my liquid diet, amongst other things as well. So I was trying to figure out, okay, so I know it has protein in it, but it has a lot of sodium and it has a lot of calories in the original recipe. So I came up with the recipe. It is 235 calories per serving, which is 4 ounces. And the way I do my ounces is I do 4 ounces of meat, and then I add in broccoli and everything like that. So it is 235 calories, and it is altogether 27 grams of protein. However, I think I might try and push it to 30. I do have the unflavored protein, and I may add that in there just to, you know, add in some more protein in that meal. Speaking of, let me get back to my nutritionist really quick. So when I went in, they told me that my weight loss weight was 24%, and average is 26%. Cletus, why don't you want me to be great? You gotta stop making me burp hiccup. Get your shit together. So she told me that I'm at a 26% rate, and at first it was discouraging to hear that, but she told me that, you know, it is okay because it's really only 2 pounds. And plus, I had ate that morning, and I had on my shoes, and I had on clothes and everything. I wasn't bucket ass naked. So in my mind, I'm at 26%, but on your documentation, I'm at 24%, and I'm okay with that. Anyways, but yeah, that was that. What else have I done differently this week? So then again, my week 7 was just me adjusting my diet, changing everything. I didn't have no magical weight loss amount or anything like that, but I'm hoping for my week 8 I can go back to, I guess you could say, being normal. I can hopefully get to 229, because that's like, I haven't been 229 in a long ass time, and that's when shit really is going to get real to me, because I've been this weight before when I was in high school. Like, I mean, getting big and then losing weight, but I couldn't hit 230. I couldn't get below 230. So that's why 229 is really important to me, and that's why I'm adjusting my diet. So I hope you all have a blessed Sunday, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all like, comment, and subscribe.